Hey, Yuri, where in the lower quarter do you sleep? It's not under a bridge or something, is it?
What do you think I am?
All right, so where did you live?
I stayed at an inn after I left the Imperial Knights. The innkeeper is really nice and said I could stay there if I didn't have anywhere else to go.
I'm finally starting to get a real image of you living in the lower quarter.
Yeah, I could just see you bumming around down there.
Gee, thanks.
I wonder when Dayton Hold was originally built.
From the looks of it, it's already seen several decades worth of wear and tear.
People were already taking it for granted when Old Raven was just Little Raven.
There was this guild I used to be in, and the leader was this really old guy. He once told me that Dayton Hold was built back when his grandfather was a little kid.
That'd make it at least 100 years old, huh?
So that makes the Lord of the Plains over 100 years old. He must be an amazing man.
I don't know. He might be a she.
Yuri, I think you missed the point.
So this Lord of the Plains isn't always prowling around?
Someone in the hold said that he only appears just before the rainy season.
Huh. So he changes habitats depending on the season. I guess we must have come to the hold at a bad time before.
It looks that way. Normally the hold leaves their gates open.
But not now, of course. And I must have been born under a really unlucky star.
Do you know how Halur's tree got its name?
Huh? There's a reason for that?
Yes, it comes from the 3 types of plants growing on the tree. Those plants are the Harmonia, the Luluria, and the Renin. The beginnings of their names make Halur.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
Carol, you hadn't heard that before?
Plants aren't really my specialty.
Ospio was originally built in order to research the giant Blastia excavated from the mountain here, wasn't it?
Right. At first it was just a small research outpost, but as more people came here, it turned into a full-fledged city. Now there are people in Ospio doing research on all sorts of topics, not just the giant Blastia.
And you're one of those new researchers, right?
Yep, and proud of it.
The breeze that blows in a port city makes everything feel so different. It smells like the sea.
Stand in the ocean wind too long and you'll get covered in salt, you know.
Thank you for ruining my mood.
Hey, feel free to get all sticky and gross. I won't stop you.
I guess the Empire likes to throw its weight around no matter where you go. Before I left the capital, I didn't know or care about anything besides the lower quarter.
It's not everywhere, but I feel like the Empire's influence is especially strong on Ilikia. They can do whatever they want since there aren't any major guilds on Ilikia.
We can't just let it stay this way.
Torum feels a lot more like a port city than Nor did, don't you think?
Yes, it's lively, and the port is full of ships.
That's because Torum is run by Fortune's Market. They control shipping all over the world. I'm pretty sure Fortune's Market has their headquarters in Torum.
I guess business can keep a city running if people want it to. I never would have thought of that.
The 2 barrier Blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single Blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes, actually there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that Blastia, and if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
There was a huge waterfall at one end of town. Did you see it, Yuri? It was magnificent, powerful, and really quite beautiful. I could almost see a rainbow over it.
Yeah, I saw it. It could come in handy having all that fresh water nearby. You might not even need an aqua blastia with something like that.
I still saw the waterfall as something pretty, but Yuri saw it as something useful.
That's different standards of living for you.
How many guilds are there in this city?
I don't know the exact number, but I think there are more than 100.
Whoa, that many? Are all of them in the Union?
Nah, not all of them, but I guess around 90% of them are Union members.
Wow, and the Dawn's at the top of them all. That guy's amazing.
That's why he's the Dawn!
What are you so proud about? The Dawn's the amazing one, not you.
Altosk, Fortune's Market, Ruins Gate, and the Blood Alliance. Huh, that makes us one short.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Union's 5 master guilds. We've dealt with 4 of them, but not the last one.
Oh, hey, I don't think I even knew the last one's name. Hey, Carol, what's the last guild called?
Ah, that'd be the Blacksmithing Guild, the Soulsmiths.
Huh, I didn't know they had a guild for that, too.
You've probably used swords forged by the Soulsmiths without even knowing it. You've seen weapons embossed with an iron hammer, right? That's their guild emblem.
Oh, yeah, the innkeeper where I used to stay had a kitchen knife with something like that on it.
A town with a coliseum sure attracts a lot of different kinds of people, doesn't it?
Yes, people are here for all sorts of reasons. Some come to fight, some come to watch.
And then there's people like us, too.
I wonder what other people think when they see us on the streets.
Well, I'd say they think we're here for the fights.
Maybe for you and Yuri, but I couldn't imagine Estelle as a gladiator if my life depended on it.
What about me?
A lost child?
Hey!
Well then, what about all... Never mind. I know where this is going.
Why would someone set up a barrier in a place like this?
Actually, they discovered the Blastia at the bottom of the oasis and have just been using it as is. A nice person in town told me that.
And with it sunk in the oasis, no one could move it. So I guess they had to leave it where it was.
No one would trudge out into a scorching wasteland like this just to set up a barrier.
No, that explains it. Guess there's a reason for everything.
Jorgen and Mantic are totally different. It's much cooler here. Maybe it's the ocean.
The ocean is very nice, yeah? It's a beautiful place, too.
But it seems boring. I wonder what the folks here do for fun.
I kind of like it. This kind of calm, quiet village suits me. I can't stand loud people.
Oh, that's gotta hurt, old man.
She was talking about the town, not about me.
Maybe.
Do you really hate me that much?
I had no idea there were villages in the middle of the sands of Kagor.
I'm impressed they've managed to live here without a barrier to protect them.
They don't even have outer walls. Any monster could destroy this village easy. I don't feel like I could really get a good night's sleep in a place like this.
I do wonder how they handle the danger of wild monsters.
I guess everyone in town is just really strong.
Could you be any more stupid?
A book in the warehouse said this city rose into the air at the end of the Goryeo civilization.
So that would mean it was on land before that happened?
That part wasn't clear, but I think the city was probably floating on the ocean until then.
Oh, so that's why it got eaten by a giant jellyfish.
I don't think that's quite what happened. There's no place to sleep. How inconvenient.
And there's no barrier either.
Well, people are pretty tough. They should manage as long as monsters don't attack.
Maybe you're right.
Of course he's right. Everyone will have their dream home built in no time. You'll see.
Even without a barrier, I'm sure they can fend off monsters with the knights and everyone banding together.
So this is what the birth of a town looks like. How exciting!
It used to be just bare land, but it's starting to look like a real town now.
It looks like they're building more and more houses, too.
Yeah, look on that roof over there. That's the master carpenter of the Carpenters Guild. He heard about Arnian and came with all his tools and apprentices to help. He even refused to take money for it. He's so generous.
Looks like the manly carpenters are out in full force.
You could learn a thing or two from them.
This town has grown into quite a wonderful place.
It sure has. I can't believe it's a real city now.
This is what happens when everyone works together, I guess.
All the refugees look happy too, even with all the danger left in our world.
They're strong. They figured out complaining doesn't get anything done. Yeah, that's not a bad thing to figure out.
Yes, I agree. This may be a silly question, but what exactly is this town?
Yeah, writing I've never seen before, strange buildings. Something's not right here.
I've traveled all over with Baul, but I've never seen a place like this before.
Maybe it's related to some sort of guild activities?
I don't know. I've never heard of a guild like this.
Well, so what? There's nothing better than a mysterious town every once in a while.
fount of warmth is like this phantom guild that people have only heard stories about. Never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
A phantom guild, huh?
If they're a guild, then they must have their own rules and purpose, right?
The stories I've heard say their purpose is to provide the best service to their customers. Rumor has it that any member who's rude to a customer must immediately take their own life.
For how relaxed this place is, their rules sure are strict.
Yuri, you were a knight once, right?
Didn't you already say you heard about me from Flynn?
Well, it's just... you don't seem to know your way around the castle well. Are you an imposter?
That's some imagination you've got. Why would I want to impersonate a regular guy from the lower quarter?
I guess you're right.
Come on, let's go before we're caught by the castle guards.
We can't seem to find our way through this forest at all. Oh! Could this be the curse? What should we do, Yuri? There really was a curse after all.
Don't be stupid.
Or do you not have a good sense of direction?
No, of course I do. I think.
Then maybe it's my fault. What should we do?
They say no medicine can cure a fool, but I wish something could cure a bad sense of direction.
If that ceiling collapsed, we'd be buried alive.
What are you saying stuff like that for, Estelle? What if that really happened?
Come on, don't be such a wimp. These ruins are made of stronger stuff than that.
Ah! Estelle! Now the ceiling's gonna collapse because you were talking about it! Huh?
No, sorry, I just stubbed my toe on a rock.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yuri, you're mean.
Come on! Let's hurry and finish up what we're doing so we can get out of these ruins.
I hope we'll finally be able to meet Flynn when we get to Nora Harbor.
I get the feeling we'll miss him again.
He could be passing by the foot of the hill right now, headed back to the capital.
But Flynn left us a letter. I'm sure he's waiting for us.
We'll see.
Why do we have to take such a convoluted path through this place anyway?
It's your fault!
How was I supposed to help that? Quit blaming other people and let's get moving. Otherwise, we'll end up missing him for sure.
Right. Let's hurry to Nora Harbor. Wow. These buildings are from the late Elachasm civilization. It must be a very old town.
You seem to know a lot about these things. As always.
It's such a shame they just let this city fall apart like this.
Do you really think we're in any position to be sightseeing around this moldy old city?
We do have things we need to be doing.
Then shouldn't we be focusing on them instead of this little tour?
Oh, wow. That round roof is using the Leon method first developed by Emperor Heliodorus IV.
But I guess we should do something about that first.
Yeah.
How interesting.
Estelle looks as interested in cities as always.
Estelle, come on, let's stick together.
I'm fine.
The buildings are run down, it's overgrown, and this place is seriously built like a maze.
With all these obstacles in the way, it's pretty tough to go where you want to go.
Huh? Estelle!
Sorry, I got sidetracked.
I thought I just said to stick together.
You all need to be more careful. I've never seen anyone get lost so easily.
Hey, can we get out of this forest sometime soon?
Is something the matter? You look nervous, Carol.
No way! What are you talking about?
Whoa, check out this weird bug. I've never seen one this gross before.
And yet, you don't mind picking it up like that?
Hey, Carol, any idea what kind of bug this is?
Keep that thing away from me!
What's the matter?
Huh? It's just that poor bug being manhandled like that. Let it go! It wants to be free!
Really?
Really? Man, I wish we could get out of here already.
Don't get so flustered, boy. We'll get out of here nice and easy, you'll see.
Not everyone leads a carefree life of unicorns and rainbows like you know.
Life is a lot like this forest. Winding paths, intertwining. This forest is really relaxing.
Come on, let's leave our philosopher behind and get a move on.
Listen to what I've got to say.
So you mean we're lost in the forest of life?
Oh, so you get what I'm saying.
Before we find our way out of the forest of life, we need to find our way out of this one.
I'll lead. I have found direction in this life more times than... Hey, wait! I'm not done yet!
That makes 35.
Huh? What do you mean?
We've seen 35 gears so far.
You've been counting the gears? Talk about laid back.
I'm sorry. I just felt like counting them.
You're really meticulous, you know that?
You know that wasn't a compliment, right?
Anyway, let's keep moving. I wouldn't want Estelle to get too bored.
Oh, it's not that I was particularly bored.
There's something about this mirror. It almost gives you the feeling there's a room hidden on the other side of the glass. Okay, I hear you. Don't get sidetracked, right? All right, let's get serious and keep moving.
Rita, are you okay?
What do you mean? Of course I'm okay. That's why I'm gonna get out of here right now.
Aw, but we worked so hard to get here. We should take our time and soak in the atmosphere.
We can't take our time here. I have the important mission of investigating the air situation. It's not like there's any other reason I'd want to leave here.
A strange face on the other side of the mirror.
No, it can't be.
I feel kind of sorry for her. Come on, let's finish what we came to do. For Rita's sake.
Yes, that might be best.
What's with you, Carol? You've been nervous for a while now.
Come on, we'll lose Reggae if we don't hurry up.
But there might be dangerous monsters in there.
What are you talking about? We can't just take this sitting down.
We can't let him have that box, Carol.
I'm just a little tiny, eensy-weensy bit curious as to why he took that box. So let's find out.
I don't know if you all are brave or crazy.
I guess I'm outvoted.
Oh, I've had enough of this. I'll blast away Reggae and the monsters. Let's go.
Hey, I've kind of got something important to say.
What a coincidence. I had something I wanted to say too. Let's get out of this desert.
Is that all you got to say? I think we should be enjoying this hot, sandy landscape myself.
How could you possibly enjoy this? We have to get out of this desert.
Let's hurry and get out of here.
Judith, back me up here.
We need to get out of here.
Hey! How pathetic. I guess we ought to hurry up and decide whether to go back or press on.
Sand and bones, cacti and treasure chests, the sky and the wind and the sun.
It just keeps going on and on.
At least we got a clear view of what's around us.
Talk tough all you want, but it's pretty obvious you kids aren't doing too well. Just because you got a clear view doesn't mean you can't get lost.
We're not lost.
But you know, I'll pass on us going missing while we're trying to find something.
But turning back now would be a big pain, wouldn't it?
We might be in trouble if we don't go back.
Don't you think we should make a decision soon before things get any worse?
We obviously need to do something, but I'm not convinced the old man can make it.
I wonder what they were thinking, building a big manor out in the middle of nowhere like this.
Isn't it obvious? Crooked plots and intrigue.
We should hurry and finish what we need to do before we get caught up in anything.
That's not so bad here, Estelle. Why not take our time and get the full tour?
Are you thinking of exposing some crooked plots and intrigue while we're here?
Nah, I wasn't thinking about any of that. Being in someone's home is just so relaxing is all.
I can't believe you.
We don't have time for this. We're going on ahead, old man.
No, wait for me! The hole in this mountain is like the hole in my heart. How my chest aches.
Getting all sentimental on us, old man?
Nah, it's just memories of the war. I'd appreciate it if we didn't spend too much time here.
Stop being such a coward.
Oh, that hurts, Rita.
The only way to get past a bad memory is to embrace it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Not really. I was just generalizing. Anyway, you want to hurry, right? Then let's go.
Our little genius mage is more mature than she looks.
It's so boring looking at the same types of rooms over and over again.
No way! When you make a map, you realize how everything's laid out. It's really interesting.
Would you say you're happy so long as you're making a map?
Yeah, nothing calls to a man's heart like the thrill of making maps.
Never had that thrill. I just need a map to show me where I'm supposed to go.
Hey, wait! wait! I still haven't written down all the places where you can find monsters. Are we gonna keep going, or what?
Yeah, we should. Or are we lost?
That's impossible. We have a map, right?
Well, it's useless if we can't read it. So, Captain, you're drawing the map. Which way do we go?
Let's see. This way's north, so that would put us...
We're here. North is the other way.
Nice! Judith, you're amazing.
The map maker is useless.
Huh? Looks like I'm not so good at making maps indoors.
It's not as funny as you think it is. Come on, let's go. Hey, does this place look half-finished to you?
Not really. Why do you say that?
Look at it. There's still boards lying all over the place.
Huh? But that's the ideal. Don't you get it?
No, I don't.
This is the essence of simplicity. Bare walls and pipes sticking out every which way.
I have a feeling the essence of simplicity is something a little different.
In other words, it's good enough so long as it works, right?
Once again, our genius maid shows her lack of appreciation for beauty and fine subtleties. I mean, look, really look at this rusty wire mesh. Isn't it nice?
I'm gonna go crazy if I have to listen to any more of the old man's lessons in aesthetics.
Can't we just ignore him and keep moving?
In this cold, we're gonna freeze in no time.
In that case, we should move more to get warmer. Either that or get to a warmer place.
Either way, if we hold still, we're done for.
Yeah, but if we wander around too much, we could use up all our energy and collapse.
Then it sounds like we need to do what we came to do and get out of here. The pooch seems just fine in all this cold.
Is it me, or is the ground around here changing?
It's because they're ice drifts. They move on the water and change how the ground looks.
Wait, so if we don't get out of here soon, the path could shift and leave us stranded?
It's certainly possible.
Yeah, but then we could use a block of ice to float merrily across the sea.
Yeah, you do that, old man.
I'm not kidding. Stick with me. It'll be fun.
I'm not cut out for fun.
Oh, all right. I don't want to be stuck on top of a block of ice with a spoil sport anyway. Let's go.
Yeah. No matter how far we walk, it looks like just a regular forest.
That it does.
But there's something nice about a normal forest. Bubbling brooks, rolling hills, green trees. It's kind of soothing.
What a nice perspective to have, Carol.
Sometimes it's easy to get distracted by your worries and forget what's really important.
Yeah, trees, water, forest. It's great. Can we go?
I don't think Yuri's into this. I can't figure this out. Man, what a pain.
Why would anyone bother to set up such complicated mechanisms on the ocean floor?
It's a common way to keep intruders out.
The Shaikos ruins were the same way. Places only certain people could enter, that kind of stuff.
So only people who know the correct steps can enter?
Exactly. But if we rack our brains a little, we should be able to figure it out.
So why haven't we figured it out yet?
You tell us, Captain. You're the master puzzle solver.
What? Since when?
Since now. So put on your thinking cap and figure this out.
I can't believe this.
The dog's looking a little spooked.
It's okay, Rapide.
Why do you look so happy, Rita?
Who, me?
Rapide being scared makes you happy. Huh.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's just a little nervous around water, that's all.
Exactly. So being on the seafloor is a bit intense for him, right?
A little tough, huh?
It feels so mysterious here. Almost like a fantasy novel. I like it here.
Are you serious?
It'd be even nicer if these sparkling crystals weren't hurting my eyes so much.
Oh, I've already gotten used to that.
Well, now that you mention it, it's not really bothering me either.
I guess I'm okay with it.
Huh? Yeah, me too.
What? You mean I'm the only one who's still getting blinded here?
All right, let's get back to the task at hand. I don't want to be here any longer than we have to.
I'm ready for more.
I feel so left out. This sure is a lonely place.
It's just rocks and mountains, and the wind just sounds so lonely.
It feels more desolate the longer we're here.
Let's finish up here and get out soon.
But the sun is so warm and feels so nice.
Well, aren't you optimistic?
Oh? But this is the perfect time for a picnic.
Maybe we are lucky to have sunshine. I mean, it looks like there could be a sandstorm any moment.
I guess we were letting the atmosphere get to us. Come on, it's not so bad.
Yes, let's keep going.
They sure cheered up quick.
We're so high. I wonder how much farther we'll have to climb.
Yes, I've never even flown this high with Baul.
I'm tired of everyone saying hi. That word is forbidden from now on.
But this really is the weapon that can destroy the Autophagos.
The Garayo civilization was even greater than I thought.
But we're the ones who have to beat the Autophagos.
Yeah, we'll be in for trouble if we leave things up to Duke. Let's hurry.
These ruins are incredible. I smell treasure. All right, Repeat. Begin the search. We need that nose of yours now more than ever.
That statue is gargantuan. Is it the work of the ancients?
Come, Flynn. A treasure hunt is afoot.
What a bizarre town.
Why? No energy. No ambition.
The citizens, they seem so lethargic. They remind me a bit of you. At least on the surface.
Do they really?
Yeah. Color of their hair and stuff.
Come to think of it, Zoggy's hair is that color too.
Really? Zoggy? The very thought of it.
Ridiculous, right? Totally absurd.
Perhaps so.
Estelle, what are you doing?
Oh, it's you, Yuri. I'm praying that these souls may rest in peace.
Are you planning to stop at every grave?
Yes, of course.
You're serious, aren't you, lass? You're more of a princess than I thought.
Is she training to be a nun or something?
I don't know. Praying won't get you anything.
I'm not doing this for myself. I only want them to have peace in the afterlife.
Praying for strangers' souls, huh?
You only doom yourself by thinking that way, Yuri.
Estelle's surprisingly pious.
Nothing surprising about it.
Hey, Rita. Don't graves give you the chills?
Why would I let some old stone scare me?
You're scared of ghosts, right? Graves should spook you out then.
Ghosts and graves are two entirely different things. Why does everyone equate them?
Graves are where dead souls live. Slide one back, eyes peeking from the earth. Hey, Patty, this isn't a laughing matter.
That wasn't scary in the slightest, Raven. Hey, where'd Rita run off to?
Eyes under gravestones?
Looks like it was scary enough for Rita.
Why do people even make graves anyway?
To comfort the spirits of the departed, I imagine.
Who knows if something like this actually provides any comfort to a soul, though.
That's not what I meant. I guess it might be more about providing solace for those left behind than the departed themselves.
That's one way of looking at it.
Anyway, back to my original question. A grave is just a hunk of rock. It's not going to cure anyone's sadness. So why do people insist on putting them up?
What else can they do? It's a solid symbol of that sadness, or something like that.
That's a romantic way of thinking, Yuri.
Is there a problem with that?
Yeah, well, I prefer to forget about things I can't change as quickly as possible, so
Not everyone is as strong as you, Judy.
I don't know if I'd call myself strong.
Did people really live in this place? I don't know where we're supposed to go next.
It's like the place is made to confuse us.
It was probably built according to a plan at first, but after all sorts of little improvements, it ended up being the tangled city that it is. Isn't it strange that such an advanced civilization would have such haphazard planning?
Maybe they were so advanced that the plans couldn't keep up with the rate of progress.
It could be that technology even a few years old became obsolete, so plans were constantly changed.
There's no use making guesses about what happened to a lost civilization. Let's keep going.
You're not interested in figuring out how that lost civilization kept from getting lost?
We men will make a path.
That's right.
Oh, please.
So go ahead, lead the way.
The area outside the barrier isn't quite as bad as I thought it would be.
But it's like I read. Outside the barrier, there are monsters everywhere. It's so dangerous.
Oh yeah? Think about all the knights going to all the cities of the world. This is nothing.
But a lot of people hardly ever go out of the city, like you, Yuri.
And some people never even go out of the castle.
I knew there was an ice strip north of Ilikia, but I never thought I'd walk across it.
Well, it's nice to have the experience, but I don't think I ever want to cross that place again.
Oh, why's that?
Huh? Don't tell me you want to go back to that freezing icebox again.
Why not? I thought it was a very beautiful place. Isn't that right, Rapide?
I can't believe Judy can stand this cold in that outfit.
Maybe she's got fur like Rapide.
You boys look as if you've never seen a girl before.
This rain is so gloomy. Wonder if it'll ever let up.
Tolbikia is in the tropics, so it hardly ever stops raining here.
You know, I read about Tolbikia in a book once. They say that all of the rainfall makes for an unusually high diversity of plants and animals.
Who cares about that stuff? I'm with Rita.
I was born and raised in Tolbikia, so this is nothing for me.
Ah, okay. That makes perfect sense. A place like this suits a wishy-washy, gloomy person like yourself pretty well.
Huh? Do I really seem that emo?
Gusios must have incredible power. The Antilochea are amazing.
Do you mean all of the crystals everywhere?
It's unbelievable. There used to be nothing here, and now there's an entire island.
I think there are a lot of factors besides Gusio's power that made it this big.
It was probably air, ocean currents, and elemental spirits that were kept in reverse barriers.
So you think all those came together and formed an island of crystals in a short time?
What an amazing ability to be able to make something so beautiful.
Gusio's probably continued to make crystals to protect his own body.
Well, the Crystal Island itself won't get any bigger than this, though.
I'd heard stories about it, but man, they sure picked a spot for a coliseum.
It's at the tip of the continent of Desier, after all.
Now that you mention it, this continent has a pretty strange shape.
I wonder why it's shaped the way it is.
I'll bet we might figure out why if we walked all the way around it.
That's our map lover, Captain Carol. I don't love maps.
No, don't be shy. It's a wonderful hobby.
Ugh, that doesn't sound like a compliment at all.
So hot. There's no shade or anything.
What's the matter, Captain Carol?
Maybe it's so hot he can't speak.
You're already pooped? Weak. And you're also much younger than me.
Would you shut up? Aren't you hot under that thick coat, Raven?
Nah, this clothing is kind of special.
Let me borrow it.
Ah, my boy. If you're really suffering that much, I'll gladly lend you my stinky, sweaty clothing.
Never mind.
The heat is at least better than your stench, old man. Thanks to Flynn, it seems like everyone in the town has settled into their lives here quite nicely.
It has the same climate as the capital. That might make it easier for them to live in the town.
And people lived on this continent before everyone came with Flynn. The land was for humans.
It'll be nice if more and more people come to live on High Peonia.
Exactly. Home is where the heart is.
I wouldn't mind living here myself. Wow! I can't believe we're walking around on a never-before-explored continent!
Who could make it up here? Even we wouldn't be up here if it weren't for Baul.
Yes, that's true. I think that's why there's no record of it in any histories.
We're walking around on a really high place.
The fog's so thick, you can't even see the ground from on top of the cliffs.
Ooh, scary.
One wrong move, and we could find ourselves falling straight down those cliffs.
There's no hope of surviving a fall like that. We'd better walk carefully. Seeing a languid look like that on a pretty girl's face, That's something else, I tell you.
What's wrong, Judith? You've been staring at the sea for a while now.
Can you see something down there?
Oh, I was just thinking about how beautiful the multicolored coral are.
Coral? What's that?
It's an organism in certain shallow and warm areas of the ocean. It's beautiful.
Wow, that's a living creature? I don't know. Sounds like you're pulling my leg.
I wouldn't expect someone as uneducated as you to understand.
The colors are really pretty.
I'd read about coral in books, but this is my first time seeing it in person. I'd love to have a closer look.
Why not just jump in the sea? You're already dressed for it.
Ah, it feels good in the water.
Ooh, a lady who's just all wet. Old Raven might have to take a dip too.
Full speed ahead, Patty.
Aye, aye, sir.
This really feels like a deserted island.
Oh, walking around outside like this, you really start to feel the sun.
Yeah, with the sea on all sides, there's nothing to give us any shade.
You don't like it? I think this is a very lovely place.
Even if it is, the people in this town are absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it sure seems like the people here follow their own path.
People? They seem more like farm animals to me.
Sure, it's a weird place, but isn't the scientist in you just a little curious?
Yeah, mystery makes things more interesting. Certainly makes me more interesting.
Mystery? I'd say it's more like lying and cons in your case, Raven.
It's nothing but fraud for the old man. F-R-A-U-D.
You sure? I think it's more like fairy tales in his case.
Aw, you like me, don't you? How flattering.
You filled up quite a bit of that monster book, Carol.
We still have half of it to go, but it's filling up nicely.
You've been pretty diligent filling it in. I thought you never stuck to anything at all.
Oh, yeah.
He probably had to stick with it since he showed it to just about everybody.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, it isn't? Well then, as long as you've made it halfway, let's see you finish it up.
Of course I will.
All right, good luck.
If you get tired of it, I'd be happy to carry on from where you left off, Carol.
I imagine you'd enjoy it too, huh?
I want to finish this myself, so I'll keep at it. Look! I filled up the monster book.
Ooh, let me see.
You sure have fought a lot of different kinds of monsters.
But it looks like there are still a few blank pages left.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll ever be able to finish it.
You're not the only one working on it, though.
Huh?
Right. That book is the product of all our battles together. That's right, Carol. You can't give up.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's work together on filling in every last page. I did it! The monster book is actually really complete this time.
Whoa, I'd call that a real feat.
Carol, that's great.
Good job, Carol. That was some nice work.
Well, kudos, I guess.
Well done, kid.
Yes, it's fantastic.
It's really done. Congratulations.
This wasn't just my work. We all did this together.
So this is a record of our achievements. All of us.
This is the first time I finished anything like this, and it's all thanks to you guys.
Don't cry, kid.
You did well, Carol. You did so well.
This is ridiculous.
Rita, are your eyes watering too?
I just have big eyes.
Come on now. All this emotion over a little monster book? Huh? What are you writing? Item names?
Yes, I'm working on the collector's book. Look how many items we have already.
Wow, you filled in a lot. It must be fun since you like books so much. Well, keep up the good...
No, from what I can see, yes. It looks like it's only about halfway complete.
What? Halfway?
Keep on working on it, and come back when you've made some real progress.
I'll fill this book up all the way, and then I'll make you eat your words.
Didn't this used to be your book, Rita?
Hey, Rita, take a look at this.
Huh? Oh, the collector's book. Let's see. You've done well to get this much. You even got the little differences between weapons.
I did it! Well, Rita, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna eat your words?
You know that's just a figure of speech, right? And besides...
Besides?
You've done extremely well, but you still have some left to go. I can still think of a few items that aren't in here.
Really? If there are more items you know about, please feel free to write them in.
You idiot. It's for your own good. Besides, there's only a little left. Keep it up.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Is this really for Estelle's own good?
Yeah, with this, I'd say the collector's book looks pretty complete to me.
Really? So you mean you're gonna eat your words?
Sure. Good job.
Eat them. Yes! I did it! Look, everyone, look at this!
You wouldn't know how much was left if you didn't already know most of the items in there.
Ah, you caught on? Well, there were a few I didn't know at first, like the Apatheia or Dane Nomos.
Of course I caught on. So why'd you make Estelle go through all that trouble?
Well, I knew we'd eventually have to write it all down, but I didn't, feel like transferring all that data from my head to paper. Really? That's all it was. What?
Well, all she had growing up were books. I guess it's good she had a chance to get some hands-on experience. It looks like you got your sea legs.
Yeah, I still get a little seasick, but the sea breeze feels so nice.
Right? Right? This is what a voyage is all about.
The pooch seems to be pacing around in circles in the middle of the ship. Think he's sick?
Oh, no, he's not sick.
Then what's the matter with him?
Well...
Hey, you silly pooch, come here!
Hey, Rita, I wouldn't pull his tail like that if I were you.
What's the matter with Rapide?
Oh, he's just afraid of water is all.
Hey, Rita!
Ow! Get back here, you!
You miss out on a lot if you're scared of water.
I've been wondering, if Baul can fly, why do we bother taking a boat over the sea?
I love boats. A ship cutting through crystal clear waters. Nothing's more romantic.
Looks like the old man finally gets it. The gorgeous sights, the sea breeze, the sound of the waves. Nothing could be more romantic.
Romantic? Whatever. I'd rather have efficiency than romance any day.
Rita, I thought you of all people would understand. I mean, your relationship with Blastia and all.
Don't confuse my sincere appreciation for sublime beauty with your absurd romance, old man.
Oh, so cold.
Emotion doesn't matter. I'll choose the logical, pragmatic approach anytime.
There's something about flying that just feels great, like you're on top of the world. Hey, Rita, hon, why don't you stop lounging in the middle of the ship and come on over?
Later.
Aw, come on. You don't feel like living it up with old Raven, is that it?
What are you doing, dog? Stop pulling me! Let me go! Stop it! I said stop it!
Oh, Rita, dear, don't tell me you're afraid of heights.
Who, me? No way! Let go of me already!
You heard the lady. Oh, you haven't lived until you've seen the view from up here.
So what's Baul saying?
It seems that even he can tell he's bursting with power.
Awesome! Even Entelekea grow up, huh?
Baul's still very young, so he probably has a lot of growing left in him.
So young and already this big? Old Raven sure is jealous.
I think it'd be better if you grew up in a different way, old man.
Huh?
Was that fancy ring a present from someone?
I guess you could call it a present.
Well, looks like you're quite the ladies' man.
No, I'm just a big sucker.
Oh? It's amazing enough the ring holds power, but it even reacts to air and becomes stronger. You must have a very strong bond with the girl who gave that to you.
And that's one bond I wouldn't mind breaking. This ring just keeps getting new abilities.
It got a new one back in Gosperos, didn't it?
Back then it was just you and me, Yuri.
I'd love to study it when I get a chance, but I guess now isn't the time.
Well, at least this means we can go to new places now. That's good, right?
Raven's right. We should go around shooting stuff and look for new places we can get into.
Yeah, it's hard to tell whether something will react to the ring or not just by looking at it.
I don't know how I feel about just going around and shooting everything we can.
I like it. It's the manly way to do things.
You like it? Wow! Maybe if I shoot here! How about here? Yeah! I did it! It opened! It opened!
I'm pretty certain the ring's not going to change form any more than it already has.
It sure has gotten a lot of new capabilities since we first got it.
But it's kind of sad to think that this is all we'll get from it.
You were hoping it would get even more, huh?
Yeah, me too. I thought I'd be able to do a lot more things. Too bad.
What else do you want it to do, Captain Carol?
Let's see. I think it'd be kind of fun if it let us talk with animals.
That would be great. I'd like to talk to Rapide.
Nah, I think I'd prefer some more practical capabilities myself.
Don't you think it's already pretty practical as it is?
Nah. Now, if it could tell me what you're thinking, Judith, then maybe. Or if it could make pretty girls fall in love with old Raven. Or if it could see through your
Ha!
Ow!
You just want it for your perverted fantasies. It's a sorcerer's ring, not a sleazebag ring. Oh, I've had enough of this. I should kill you!
Oh, hell. Hey, old man, what do you wish the ring could do now?
Go back in time. Shut me up. Oh, my heart!
Whoa, are you okay, old man?
It's just the sound of money gets this old heart racing. Stop that jingling, would you, Carol?
Huh? All right, whatever.
I can't believe how much gold we have.
I bet it would feel great to spend all this gold at once.
No way! We still need to save lots more.
Sounds like you've got plans for the future, kid. Saving for a hideout for brave Vesperia?
No, I wasn't thinking of that. It's just that saving lots of money feels good, you know?
You know what they call that, kid? Penny pinching. That's what.
There's no use hoarding your money for later. You gotta spend it all at once. Go wild.
No, that's even worse. You kids have got no sense of moderation.
All right, old man, then what do you think we should do with it?
Just invest it in Old Raven. My secret guild knowledge will give you back 100 times as much.
Pass.
Money seems to disappear before you know it.
No, it disappears because you use it.
Sure, but if you only use a little at a time, you don't realize how much you're spending.
I guess we've been spending a little too much.
What do you mean? We need to spend more.
Really? But why?
The more gold we spend, the more it comes back to us. And it brings its friends, too.
Really?
How interesting.
Huh? Rita, your name's on this money.
Exactly. I've been writing my name on our gold so we'll know when it comes back to us. And when it does come back, I bet it'll have doubled at least. So go on, use it.
What a lovely little fairy tale.
Hey, that change we got for what we bought, it had Rita's name written on it.
What? Rita! Rita!
What's all the commotion?
Our money came back to us with that last purchase we made. Look!
Didn't I tell you? Our money comes back and it brings its friends.
Huh? You mean that wasn't just a fairy tale?
Rita Mordio. It has your full name? How embarrassing.
I thought Estelle was spending more money than usual. So that was your doing.
Money is one thing, but what were you thinking? Writing your name on all the tools.
Say someone buys one of our tools and likes it. Maybe they'll give us a little something in return.
Talk about greedy.
All right, but would you at least quit writing your name on all the gels?
Rita, we have to eat those.
But...
Hey, do you mind if I have a gel?
Carol, I don't really think you should eat those unless you need them.
But I can't stop thinking about how good they taste. Or the smooshy way they feel between my teeth.
I noticed we've had fewer gels lately. You've been snacking on them, haven't you?
I want them so badly I can't sleep. And here you've been eating them while we weren't looking?
I haven't been doing anything like that. Wait, Rita, you were losing sleep over gels?
No, of course not. What are you talking about?
They're not snacks, you know. They might be small, but they're pretty expensive.
I can't say I like their taste or texture very much.
Perhaps they're not too pleasing to a princess's palate.
No, that's not it. I don't think they're that good either.
I'm addicted to their simple taste. You just don't get it.
Gels were made sweet and soft so they'd appeal to children after all.
Are you saying my sense of taste is childish?
What's the matter with that? You are both children.
Synthesis artisans are amazing. They produce such lovely items in such a short time.
Yes, it really is an art. The quality is always second to none, too. And the same artisan is always sneaking into the cities we visit just before we get there.
What? Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. I wish I had half the vitality he has. We're nothing compared to how much he gets around.
Yeah, right, okay. There's no way he could do that.
Really? Do you think it's more likely that the world's full of such skilled artisans?
You too, Judith? You really believe that?
And he must have great instincts, too. We should see about getting him to join Brave Vesperia.
Really? Carol, the next time we meet him, let's see if he'll join.
Right, okay.
Whoa. I think those two actually fell for all that.
The princess and the kids still have a lot to learn.
I hear they're actually using Blastia to do the synthesis.
You know, maybe we got a little carried away.
I love dinner cooked outside over a campfire. Maybe it's the spice of the stars.
The spice of the stars, huh? Maybe so.
Nah, the food you get at an inn in town is way better.
The pretty young lady says something nice and you gotta go kill the mood.
Wait, no, but...
Food is food, no matter where you eat it. It's all the same mush in your stomach anyway.
And there's our little ray of sunshine to chime in with something even more insensitive.
No, it's okay. You're right. Inns do have better food, and it doesn't matter where you eat.
Oh, look, you made Estelle all pouty.
Oh, no, I mean, you see, well, I guess... Sorry.
It's amazing how many different types of cities there are across the world.
Oh yeah, you grew up inside a castle, didn't you? That must have been tough.
But I have to say, I like the capital best out of everywhere we've seen.
Me too. I love the feeling of freedom in the air that the capital has.
I love the cozy humidity of Dawngrest.
Who needs that muggy town when you can have the breezy, gentle living of Ospio?
Sounds like you all think the places that are best are the ones you're most used to.
Well, everyone loves the place where they grew up.
I do enjoy being on the deck of a ship, but there's no place like Torum Harbor.
Dawngrest is nice, but I gotta go with Yumanju.
Because you could spy on women every day?
Yeah, there's that little crack in the wall between the men's and women's baths and you... No, never!
You mean it'd be just the thing to soothe the aches and pains of old age?
Exactly. You're a boy after my own heart, Yuri.
Ah!
What's the matter, Carol?
I just saw a bug! I hate this forest!
Come on, this place is tons better than the blade drifts of Zofair, isn't it? What's a few bugs?
And too much gold will kill you.
You'll be fine in the cold if you just bundle up. There's nothing you can do about a desert, though.
Yes, you have to remove clothing, and there's a limit to how much you can take off.
Maybe you're just not taking enough off. Ow!
I also can't stand being on the Atherum.
There sure are a lot of places you don't like going, Rita.
Well, what about you?
I don't like the Heracles very much myself. That giant Blastia's just...
That sounds like the Judith I know.
Are there any places that bother you, Flynn?
I'm not particular about my destination. A knight need only go where he is needed.
We're only talking about personal preferences.
What about you, Estelle?
Huh? Me? I prefer places without monsters, personally.
Places without monsters? You mean inside barriers?
Huh? That's not what I meant exactly.
I think I know what you meant.
I wish the whole planet was like that, but that's just not how it works.
Yes, I know.
It feels like we've been all over the entire world.
I've read about some of the places in books, but we've gone to lots of places I'd never heard of.
It's hard to travel around and see the world in days like these.
You gotta admire the youthfulness, the sweet naivete.
Maybe you're just too dried up.
Sounds about right. Are you just too old to find fresh joy anywhere?
Oh, you're terrible. I am as innocent and pure as a newborn babe.
Judy, you've been around the world on Baul, right? Did you know most of the places we went?
No, not at all. There were a lot of places I'd never seen before.
See? Wasn't it a good idea to join Brave Vesperia? Look how far we've come!
I feel like I really have a sense of how big the world is now. It wasn't that way in the castle.
You see?
Don't be getting all cocky, Carol. It's not like you had anything to do with it.
Now you know how I feel, kid. Come to Old Raven's arms. Misery loves company.
We finally filled in the world map. It was practically blank when we left the lower quarter.
In the castle, I never could have imagined that I'd travel to all the corners of the world someday.
It's such a huge world we live in. Filling in this map really helped me realize that.
Anyone can read about these places in books, but to actually feel the heat or the cold is... wow.
Yeah, the only way to learn about this world is to get out there and experience it for yourself.
Seeing is believing, they say.
Well, it shows you that you can't just rely on books to learn what you need to know.
Yuri, you could learn a lot from books.
Yeah, learn.
Ugh, you are just impossible.
Hey, Judith, what are you doing?
I was communicating with Baul.
Come to think of it, it's been a while since we flew on him, hasn't it?
Isn't he lonely while you're gone, Judith?
No, not at all. I can communicate with Baul whenever I want to.
Oh yeah? What's Baul doing right now?
It appears he's taking a stroll in the sky and eating.
Eating? How is he eating while flying through the sky?
He could just leave his mouth open as he flew. Food would just come on in.
Whoa! You mean Baul's a carnivore?
If you're so curious, maybe you should just ask him yourself.
You know we can't talk to Baul like you can, right?
We've been here for quite a while. I wonder how Baul is doing.
You think he's holding down the fort like a good soldier?
Or maybe he's tired of being in such a dark place and went home.
Come on, Raven. He's at least more dependable than you are.
If you kids are gonna say stuff like that to me, maybe I'll go back for real.
Go ahead. But isn't it tough on Baul being near a magic field?
Yes, the Baul of a few years ago might not have been able to withstand that. Even though he's young for an Intellicheia, Baul has grown. I'm sure he's just fine right now.
You really trust Baul, don't you, Judith?
I wish Judith trusted me like that. You sure do like walking around outdoors.
Who are you talking to?
Just myself.
Going senile now, huh?
We've just been wandering around outside for quite a while now.
It might be a nice change of pace sometimes to collect materials for synthesis.
And we have Baul, too. We could use him to fly around and collect them a lot faster.
You're saying we should get help from Baul?
Yeah, I think that Baul probably wants to help all of us with what we're doing.
Of course, it's your call whether to collect materials for synthesis or just wander around.
Seriously, who are you talking to?
We finally managed to gather 1,000 items for synthesis! Woohoo!
What? You've been counting?
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I've been taking notes of how many items we found and where we found them.
Ugh, that's weird. I mean, so pathetic and creepy.
What can I say? Captain Carroll loves maps. He's been just as devoted to filling in our world map, too.
Oh boy, what a find! What a haul! This beautiful mushroom looks so delicious. Oh.
Oh, Raven, don't eat
Whoa, this is good!
that mushroom.
Make it stop!
That was a chuckle shroom. They're for synthesis, not eating.
That's what it takes to teach you not to eat everything you find on the ground.
You're acting like like it's my fault or something. Damn it!
And we're supposed to take you seriously when you're laughing like that?
Waiting tables is more fun than I thought it'd be.
It is, isn't it? You can talk with all sorts of people and expand your perspective on the world, too.
You all must be so smart. How come I'm the only one who gets yelled at for messing up orders?
Oh, that must be because they like you so much.
Yeah, haven't you ever heard that the greatest hate springs from the greatest love?
What sort of crappy love is that?
Forgetting Carol for the moment, why don't you ever wait tables, Yuri?
Huh? It's annoying. I don't want to do it.
Sounds like you just don't know the meaning of fun, kid. You turned down a chance to make nice with a bunch of cute female customers?
Who wants to get friendly with an old pervert anyway? What sort of technology is this? I can't understand how it takes the image of Baul from our heads and turns it into a game.
Well, well. So there are things not even our genius mage understands.
You know, this whole town is full of stuff we don't understand.
So what? If it's fun, it's fun.
Maybe that works for happy-go-lucky Raven, but I need to understand what's around me.
I think there's some truth in what Raven's saying. Even if you can't unravel certain mysteries, it doesn't change the fact that what's fun is fun.
You see? You see? Judith, darling, unlike someone here, you sure know what's important. You and me, we're on the same wavelength.
I wonder what would come up on the screen if it showed what the old man was thinking.
I don't even want to imagine it. In fact, I'm sure we couldn't imagine it if we tried.
Hold up. That looks pretty dang fun. Let the old man give it a go.
I don't think anyone will want to try after watching you, old man.
What are you saying? I still got the stuff. Hey-ya!
Does that look fun to any of you?
You were truly spectacular, Repeat. And thanks to you, we have wonderful new things to wear. Yuri, Repeat, and I have matching outfits. They're so fluffy and warm.
But they're still pretty easy to move around in.
I got a snowman costume. It's hard to twist in this thing. Is that so? Well, at least it does look cute on you.
My outfit is perfect for bedtime. I can slip right into it.
I think our formal-looking suits look great, Raven.
They are spiffy. But I like Judith's dress better.
Thanks. Those suits are nice, though.
You're all lucky with your nice outfits. Why am I stuck as a reindeer?
Well, I think it suits you perfectly, Carol, since you tirelessly pulled brave Vesperia forward.
I guess. Maybe.
Reindeer do pull sleighs, but calling them leaders may not be completely accurate.
Leave it alone. He seems satisfied enough.
Are you sure it's the right thing? This figurine is lovely.
Figurine? I'd say it's more like a toy, really.
You must not have seen many things like this in the castle, Estelle.
I'd like to see more of these figurines.
And thus, a figurine collector is born.
Oh, some people are just more interested in aesthetics than others, Yuri. It's not all that unusual.
Yeah, I don't really have any interests outside of Blastia.
I've always been a fan of cool guild emblems myself.
What about you, Yuri?
Huh? I've never really given much thought to artistic sorts of things. I never really looked at anything like art.
Ask me! Ask me! Ask me what I like!
Girls.
That's right.
We know it's right.
The antlions sure are weird.
Yeah, we don't know what they want or where they come from, or anything else about them.
Not that I care about any of that stuff.
That's our genius mage. She must have her gigantic brain thinking about much more important things.
But I thought that clothing, or whatever it was he was wearing, was very cute.
I prefer the cows myself.
If I were only a little shorter, I could fit into that getup.
Yeah, I'll bet Carol could wear it.
Me? I don't think it would look good on me at all.
You'll never know until you try it on.
Yuri, you too? Cut it out!
I guess there's no way to know.
But to try it out...
Huh? No! Stop it!
Times like this are the only times those two get along at all.
It looks great on you, Carol.
Ah! Ah!
Happy 22nd birthday to me.
What are you moping around alone for?
Oh, it's nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? Happy birthday, Yuri!
Huh? You knew?
Hanks told us.
Right. He said you probably wouldn't tell us, so he asked us to do something for you.
There he goes, sticking his nose in again.
Come on, isn't it nice having people around who care about you, Yuri?
That's right. This way we can all spread the joy.
It's a happy time. Let's celebrate.
I don't know if it's really such a happy time.
You said happy 22nd birthday to yourself, didn't you?
You heard that?
Anyway, congratulations, Yuri.
Oh, hey! We gotta share all the fun stories about Yuri's life.
What stories?
How your first love was 14 years older than you, or when you tripped and fell into the river.
Hanks. Why them? Why'd you have to tell them?
Hey, Yuri,
What is it?
don't you think you need to be a little more proper?
What do you mean?
Your outfit. I really don't think you should be wearing that everywhere you go.
It's easy to move around in. I don't see what's wrong with it.
Aren't you embarrassed?
Why?
Looks like instilling a sense of shame in the kid won't work.
What do you mean, a sense of shame?
Blastia girl's impervious as well, huh?
Huh?
All right, who's up for a little massage?
A massage? Estelle, why are you dressed like a masseuse anyway?
You don't actually like that outfit, do you?
I do. I never saw any clothing like this in the castle. I love it.
Well, it looks quite nice on you.
My favorite part is this visor. All right, Carol, time for some deep massage.
Hold on now!
A princess and a masseuse. A deadly mixture indeed.
Maybe I should get my lab coat.
Hey, Rita.
Ah! Get away from me!
Estelle.
If you can avoid it, I'd prefer if you didn't come near me.
Hey, kid. I don't think you should be getting too close to the ladies dressed like that.
Oh, I don't think it's so bad. It's interesting. But still, don't get too close, okay?
Sounds like it's not going over as well as you thought.
You all made me wear this because you thought it was funny. You're terrible.
Who's terrible?
I don't know.
Not me, of course.
Huh? Hey,
Rita, how long are you planning to wear that?
Huh? I haven't really thought about it.
Isn't that what you wear after getting out of the bath?
Yep, it's easy to move around in, and it gives me nice airflow too.
You can't wear that. A young lady can't parade around in scandalous clothing like that for all the world to see. What if a strange man attacked you?
I'd blast him to smithereens.
That's right. You'd kick his butt. No, stop changing the subject.
This is what common people wear, right? And if you think this is scandalous, what about Judith?
Too scandalized for words, I see.
Wow, old man. You're really making yourself at home with that getup, aren't you?
Oh, yeah! Can you feel the macho energy? The manly musk wafting from my physique? My fans across the world are gonna love this!
Idiot.
Hey, Rita! You interested in becoming my fan? What do you say? Manly musk!
Ugh, that's gross! Get away from me! Hey, dog, do something about him, would ya?
Huh. Seems it is time to put my macho energy to the ultimate test. Taming the savage beast! Gaze upon my manly physique and be awed!
Repeats male.
Judith? I think that outfit looks very cute on you.
Oh, thanks, Estelle.
But, when you're wearing that outfit,
She's trying to say that we're fed up with all the guys ogling you in that outfit.
that's not exactly it. You see, we, have a very important job to do, so,
So you're jealous? If that's all it is, just wear this outfit yourself.
like my boobs could fill out that top.
I never said anything about boobs. Oh, Estelle, you look so cute.
Really? I'm glad. I was worried these clothes wouldn't look good on me.
They seem kind of old-fashioned.
That's what makes them cute. I wasn't talking about myself.
No, it's okay.
I was just saying that the clothes are cute, not me.
You don't need to be so modest.
You're so cute.
all right, time to serve up some orders.
Serve up some orders?
It's just that wearing this puts me in the mood to be serving customers.
You know, those clothes make you look a little more macho than usual, kid.
Really?
You think so?
So, I guess that means Carol will be cooking dinner tonight.
Wait, you were supposed to cook tonight, Raven. Hold on. I mean, hey!
You heard the man, Carol.
Wow, Rita, you look different than you usually do. You look cute.
Are you saying I normally don't look cute?
No, that's not what I meant.
Well, it's not like I care anyway.
Hey, Yuri, you think she looks cute, right? Don't you?
Huh? Yeah. I like those cat ears, I guess.
Just the ears?
Oh, come on, Yuri, why are you being so shy? Your face is turning red.
The ears are the problem.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wow. That looks surprisingly good on you, old man.
I'm surprised you're surprised. Of course it looks great.
Yeah, that sort of messy look suits you pretty well.
Well, I didn't expect a naive young lady like yourself to understand an adult's subtle grace.
Why would I want to understand that?
So that's an adult subtle grace, huh? I feel like it's boosting your natural sketchiness more and more.
Oh, that I understand.
No.
Well, what do you think?
Whoa!
And just what are you staring at?
I was just thinking that if Judith was a waitress somewhere, I'd go there every single day.
Ah, Carol. Taken by the charms of an older woman. Of course, I do the same thing.
Thanks, guys. I wonder if I should show a little more. You know.
Oh, yes! Oh, God, yes!
Judith, I think that's enough. I can't stand seeing Raven like this for much longer.
Come on, man. If it's that hard to keep from laughing, just say it looks silly and be done.
It looks like you don't need me to tell you. It looked like you enjoyed wearing it, so I wanted to give you an honest opinion.
It's not that I'm especially attached to it. I just didn't have time to change.
I thought you were considering a return to the Knights.
Why would I do that? I only put this on because of a whim.
Another whim could strike you.
There's not even a 1 in a million chance of that.
Oh, too bad.
It's not too bad at all.
Oh yeah?
What are you grinning about? Are you making fun of me?
It's really too bad, but I guess the free life suits you better, Yuri.
Hey,
What's up?
that outfit you're wearing doesn't seem appropriate for a hot spring. I'm not an expert on them, but I thought they were for relaxing. You look ready for a fight.
Do I? This might be the garb of warriors somewhere.
I was thinking the same thing. It had second something or other written on it. Sounds like a title.
Oh, I believe it's a costume for performing the Bond dance. I read that in a book.
Bond dance? That can't be right. Can it?
No, people build a tower, form a ring around it, and then pound on it. They cook local plants and animals and put them on display. It might be religious in nature.
Ugh! Sounds utterly bizarre.
Another theory suggests that people wearing such clothes gathered together to haul great blocks of stone. They would shout to keep rhythm. What was it? Oh yes, soya, soya, or washoy, washoy.
Soya, was it? Soya? Washoy has me stumped, though. Perhaps the cries and the clothes work together to create some sort of resonance effect.
These clothes are full of secrets. That's for certain.
It's all balderdash, I tell you.
This loose look is a really fresh image for you, Flynn.
Yeah, you spend most of the time clanking around in that heavy armor. Is that why you're so hard-headed?
Your tongue is as rough as ever, I see. But you are right. Wearing something like this instead of my armor makes me feel freer somehow.
It's probably because you look so different. But you're dressed your age. It's cute.
Cute? Could you spare the mockery?
Aye, just imagine him giving orders to a bunch of knights and that get him. A bit silly, ain't it?
I'm not even sure his men would recognize him if he was wearing that outfit.
They might not know him without his usual suit of armor.
I must admit, I wouldn't feel comfortable giving commands like this.
It's only natural.
Do I really look that different in my armor?
Wow, I really didn't expect him to have a set of clothes for repeat.
It looks like the manager altered an employee's coat to fit repeat.
Where did he find the time? All right, can do.
Huh? What did he say?
He really likes the feel of the fabric and wants us to thank the manager.
We should do that.
Huh? Estelle seriously believes him.
Just let her. What's life without magic?
Ta-da! Wow, you look adorable, Patty.
You've turned Wonder Chef into Wonder Patty. I see.
It feels like my cooking skills are sharper than ever.
You're still soft. Softer than pudding.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm sharper and harder than the edge of a cutlass.
You're forgetting something. Wonder Chef's strength is in imitation.
Shiver me timbers! I forgot! But how would I learn such mimicry?
First, I'll master observation. You can't imitate without understanding. Then you can start by writing down Judith's bed habits and anything she says in her sleep.
Aye, Professor!
Patty, please, don't encourage her.
Patty? Patty! Ta-da!
Wow, you look adorable, Patty.
I've decided to show my swagger. I've got more style than a starfish on the shore.
I'll say, that's quite an ensemble you've got. Do you plan on winning Yuri with it?
What's up? Need anything?
It's nothing. Now get out of my sight.
We shouldn't bother them. Let's go, Yuri. Anyway, about that seaweed.
You can't be serious. Is it some sort of drill or what?
Don't you want to talk to him?
I need to brush up a bit first.
Brush up. Oh, you mean Time Out Dongrest?
Oh, I know that magazine. It has the latest spots young birds flock to.
A bird-watching magazine? But why?
Razor mugs, popular pubs for rowdies, streets for fighting, backdrops to fire you up. True tales of terrifying guild laws, fashion analysis with Dawn, great sword printers, assassination spots you want to watch out for. What in the briny blue? This isn't right.
Oh, I see. This month's issue is the Gentleman's Guild special. That won't help you out.
The sea is salty as can be. The coconut pie is so tasty.
You're in a good mood, Rita.
What was that? Did I sing all that?
You finally understand it's annoying, so that's a plus, I guess.
Oh, Yuri, you're so completely right. I think it's annoying too.
What did you say? You burned for that. Alakazam! Hi-ya!
Rita and Patty are both acting strangely, and Yuri is harsher than usual.
Hold it, everyone. Remember the first dwarf's vow. All must work together to create a peaceful world. So try to be nice.
And Carol is also abnormal.
Their costumes are altering their personalities. That has to be it.
The costumes change people to match their design?
Looks like.
I found the money. Lucky me. Oh, rats. My bottle cap.
Huh? Oh, dear, what am I doing?
Hey, Flynn. Everyone's acting funny. I mean, curiously.
Indeed. Luckily, our costumes are near our own personalities, so the effect on us is small. But what do you think, Raven?
I don't have any obligation to answer, and I'm not interested in any babysitting jobs.
Even Repeat has turned into a half beast. We can't stay like this. It's too dangerous.
You can relax. Repeat is the same as he always is.
Listen, everyone. There's trouble. Whoa!
Ah! You slipped. Are you all right, Lady Estelise? I'll put an end to this predicament. Comrades, hear me.
Please don't stare like that. It's embarrassing.
Relax. What's the harm in looking?
I'm not peeking.
Estelle!
80 points.
Rita!
2 points.
What? Please tell me it isn't what it looks like. Are you really turning this into a swimsuit contest?
Judy!
2 trillion points!
Well, he does have... No, stop.
You're getting an eyeful too, Flynn?
Not at all. Patty, you should know better. As a woman,
I got 90 points for certain tastes.
90 points? Based on what? I don't understand the criteria.
Is that your problem?
When did you get here, Yuri?
Just now. So what are the scores?
Well, Lady Esteli's got an 80, Rita got a 2, Judith got 2 trillion, and Patty got a special rating. What's going on with all of you?
Ready yourself!
Our forms are wreathed in glittering air.
We run like a flash of light over the land!
Defeating evil with grace and finesse.
Traveling the world to help those in need.
Fate itself will break against our shield.
Our endless kindness brightens the world.
Unite in glory, Great Overdrive Brigade Vesperia.
Witness our combined power!
What are you doing?
Hi, Rita. We're just practicing our lines for when we ride repeat. There's a line for you too, Rita. Want to try it? It's, a pretty good one. Yes.
It's been a slow process, but Brave Vesperia has really come into its own as a guild. I think it's still nowhere close to a full-fledged guild, but everyone's trying their best. Well, I guess the guild does have a good style.
A good style?
We have the kid for comic relief, the Critian as the love interest, and Yuri as the straight man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how fashionable our clothes were.
That'd make you the space cadet then.
So you're the straight woman?
I'm not a member of your crazy comedy act.
We're a guild, you know.
Brave Vesperia is making smooth sailing!
But I'm not sure if I can see which way we're heading.
You mean it's like we're surrounded by fog on all sides?
I kind of like that, though. You never know what's gonna happen next.
It's more like we lack a plan in the first place.
But that can be fun too! We might run across an amazing treasure, or something even better!
You sure have a lot of enthusiasm for someone who gets startled so easily, Captain Carroll.
I like being startled. What's the point of an adventure without surprises?
I like that. Okay, let's just keep moving forward as we have been, as a guild.
So, Yuri has a history too.
I'd like to know where all of you came from.
Where should I start?
We already know what you're gonna say, you big wuss.
Fine. Rita, then how about you?
I've done research in Aspio for a while.
Jeez, big shocker there. What about you, Judith?
Me? I lived in the town before I met Baul. Everybody called me a prim and proper little girl.
You gotta be kidding. Estelle, you grew up in the castle, right?
Yes, I spent all of my time in the castle reading books. I'm so jealous of all of you.
See? No surprises. Just like Rita's story.
Doesn't anyone want to ask old Raven? I might have some interest in tales to tell.
In your case, old man, I think I've got a pretty good idea what you'd say.
My past might spin you for a loop and have you falling head over heels for me. You don't know.
I can't say you've established a lot of credibility so far as stories are concerned, old man.
Don't be so cold. Come on, let me tell my story.
Everyone in the lower quarter is so kind. It makes me miss my hometown a little.
Judy, isn't your hometown?
Yes, it's gone.
Hometowns, I lived in Aspio, so I can't say I feel too nostalgic about this place.
Yeah, same with me in Dawngrest.
I miss the castle every now and then.
Well, you did spend quite a lot of time there, Lady Esteliz. I'm always hit with a wave of nostalgia when I return to the lower quarter.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Where's your hometown, Raven?
Me? Dawngrest, I guess.
Huh? But you weren't born in Dawngrest, were you?
Well, if our journey ended now, I'd head back to Dawngrest. So I guess it's my hometown.
Maybe our hometown is just the place we'd most like to go back to if we had the choice. Why did things have to end up the way they did?
At this point, there's no use mulling over whether we chose the right course or not.
But we need to think about it so the same thing doesn't happen again.
It's becoming harder and harder to make a legitimate living in this world. I'm not saying this should excuse what I've done.
You can't go through your entire life doing what's right. It's sad, but that's reality.
But that doesn't mean someone who used their sword for justice will just turn evil for no reason. As long as they were fighting to protect someone right and good.
But accept that, and things break down to anarchy.
I want to change the world so those who are just can lead good lives. A world where we can't have justice without making someone else the bad guy is just too sad.
It'd be nice if people could just talk things over.
Yeah, that'd be a nice start.
That's why I'm saying that you shouldn't carry this burden by yourself.
The Imperial family and the guilds. Estelle standing with both of them is gonna change.
I don't know what'll happen in the future. If Estelle doesn't change that much.
I doubt I'll change as long as I keep the memories I have right now. But I'd like to continue this journey with you until the end.
Don't worry, I can just sneak you out of the castle again, like I did when we first met.
Yeah, and this time I'll tag along and help with the lockpicking.
Thank you, both of you. But crime is a very bad thing.
Then we'll have to go in through the front like decent visitors, won't we, Yuri?
The front door really isn't my style. Man, do we really have to do that?
Yes, please do.
Wow, Carol, when you freak out, you really freak out.
Come on, everyone has a few things they're afraid of, don't they?
Not me.
Now, Genius Mage, it's not nice to lie. Even old Raven's got his own fears.
What are you afraid of, old man?
I'm afraid of pretty girls.
What?
Yeah. Rita, it's better to come clean. That way we can help you out.
Like anyone needs your help. I can take care of myself just fine.
Her type always has some of the worst fears.
Yeah, whatever.
My head hurts.
Are you okay? Should I use my healing arts?
Leave him, Estelle. He's just not used to hard questions like that. I think he sprained his brain.
But Rita, I'm impressed. You know everything.
Well, you never know what might be useful for research.
Knowledge is no burden, they say.
Estelle's living proof of that.
Read enough books and you just learn lots of things without realizing it.
Maybe you absorb facts better because you're already reading all the time.
That tactic won't work for the old man at all.
My head hurts.
Here comes the second doofus.
Now that you kids have gotten an insight into the real Raven, I think it's your turn.
Our turn to what?
To tell about your love lives. What else?
You're so stupid.
I'd kind of like to hear what everyone has to say.
Oh? Then you have to start, Estelle. What's your ideal man like?
My ideal man is someone like the Amber Knight in The Tale of the Jade Planet.
Who?
In The Tale of the Jade Planet, he's a good friend of the main character and...
Sure. Who's next?
I prefer a girl who's nice, a little quiet, maybe kind of gentle, not too tall.
That girl you liked. Was she like that?
I seem to remember her being a bit more on the strong-willed side.
Rita and Judith, what about you?
Someone who's not like the old man.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I'll go with that too.
You kids just don't understand the beauty of the middle-aged man. Someday.
I had no idea you were so good at cards, Judith.
Really? I don't think I'm anything special.
Come to think of it, I've heard of her before.
Really? You knew Raven?
Yeah, I heard a rumor or two about a wandering gambler who rides a dragon. They say that the casinos she's gone to have gone bankrupt one by one.
Someone who rides a dragon? That's gotta be Judith.
The stories get bigger every time they're told. All I did in Nordopolica was destroy the Blastia. Anyway, let's stop talking about silly things and get a move on.
You know, they say it wasn't just one or two casinos that gambler put out of business.
We really worked our butts off in there.
I can't believe how much Estelle got into character.
You're one to talk, Rita. You are loving it. Checking yourself out in the mirror over and over again. You know you like that outfit.
Shut up! I don't know what you're talking about.
You're kind of cute when you're embarrassed.
It felt nice to relax in the outdoor baths after working up a nice sweat doing hard work.
I love this kind of lifestyle. It's so fun that we can all relax together in a nice outdoor hot spring.
Yes, outdoor springs are nice.
Nice?
It's a weird time to ask, but who is the Wonder Chef?
Is he even human?
I've never read any sort of literature mentioning the Wonder Chef before.
I wouldn't mind if he taught me how to turn into objects like he does.
Really? But you wouldn't be able to move.
You can see all sorts of things. I'd transform into something in a pretty lady's room. Ugh!
He was waiting like that the entire time. What if we never found him?
Or what would happen if someone broke him?
You can't do that. What if he really is a person?
Maybe we could just draw some funny pictures on him?
Now you're thinking.
Cover him in doodles and see what happens.
Rita, you were resisting at first, but you really got into the act, didn't you?
No, you were just taking your part so seriously. I had no choice but to follow along.
Your costume was pretty cute, too. What a nice treat for all of us.
Hey!
Your acting was really on point, Carol.
Well, I used to be in the Actors Guild after all.
You've been in all sorts of guilds, kid.
Anyway, that wasn't even acting.
I'd like to act in another play with everyone else someday.
No way! Never again!
Me neither. I don't want Rita to set me on fire again.
I'd like to be in the play next time.
I'd have to be the lead, of course.
I had my doubts, but it looks like everyone had a good time.
They really like issuing challenges, don't they? This is the second one.
But it's their boss this time. What did the challenge say?
It was just, I'm waiting at the Coliseum.
It's rather concise.
That's what makes it so scary. A real boss keeps things short.
Sounds like fun to me. I'm ready to go. Do you want to give it a shot, Carol?
What? Me fight the boss? Not a chance! Yikes.
There's no need to be spooked. You've gotten pretty strong. Besides, you're the leader of Brave Vesperia.
See? Repeat agrees with him.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not the kid I once was.
Great. That's the spirit.
There's one creepy bastard. He's got goosebumps.
Hi.
Is something the matter, Lady Estelise?
That's a child of the full moon. One of my ancestors. If I was in his place, I would...
I believe he made an error in pursuing that power. But you will not do the same thing, Lady Estelise. We will not let that happen. Have no fear.
I took the words right out of my mouth.
Flynn, everyone.
Yep, no matter what you look like, this old man will love you the same.
I'm flattered.
You've got a real silver tongue, old man.
Still, the Spyro Draco was pretty fearsome, huh?
Yeah, I've never run into anything like it.
I can really see why it was at the top of Entokea.
I'm happy we took that thing down and all. I'm completely pooped.
I can't bear to imagine what might have happened had we let the creature roam free.
Indeed. It was as big a threat as the Autophagos. In fact, it could have been even worse.
I, the mightiest beast in all of history.
The source that spawned the Fell Arms.
Didn't the Elder of Myorzo say something about that? 14-headed creature of some kind?
Fairy tales do tend to exaggerate.
How long do you plan on goofing around on the ocean?
What's the rush? I think it's nice to take things easy every once in a while.
Yeah, me too. It's a little slow, but it's so nice sailing on the ocean.
The roar of the waves soothes the soul. Aboard a ship is a fine place to be.
Arr! So ye three scurvy dogs are on my side.
So, shall the women take them on?
It's a stupid argument. Do what you want. We're going below deck.
Wait, I'm not a man, but there's nothing better than riding over the waves.
Ha! I knew you had good taste, Patty.
Arr! This vessel now belongs to Captain Raven. Come on, men! We set sail for adventure!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Raven's acting weird.
I actually like the old man's passion. Just don't forget where we're going, okay?